Okay, here we have some different cubes, and we can see that we're increasing the length by different factors. Sometimes by a factor of 2, sometimes by a factor of 3, and then up to factor 4 and up to factor 5. The length of one of the sides of this cube, of the first cube, is going to be A. The surface area of this cube is going to be 6 surfaces. You've got 6 different faces to the cube, multiplied by A squared. 6 lot of A squared is going to give you the surface area of the first cube. The volume of the first cube is going to be the length times the breadth times the height, which is going to be A multiplied by itself 3 times. A times A times A is going to give us A cubed. So very important that we understand these concepts. We'll write the volumes here in blue, A cubed. Okay? What happens then when we increase, when we actually double the length? The length of our new cube here is 2A. What will happen to the surface area? Well, the surface area will be 2 lots of A times 2 lots of A multiplied by the 6 sides that we have. So we're going to get actually 6 lots of 2 times 2 is 2 squared multiplied by A squared. So instead of it being 6A squared, it's going to be 6 fours are 24. We're going to get 24A squared. When it comes to the volume, we're going to get length times breadth times height. We're going to get 2A multiplied by 2A multiplied by 2A. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. So what's going to happen with our volume? It's going to now be 8A cubed. So the volume has increased by a factor of 2 cubed when we doubled the length. Are we going to see the same pattern when we look at the length 3A? We would expect to see the same pattern. The length now is 3A. The surface area is going to be 6 times the length. Each of the lengths are 3A, and we've got 2 of them. So our expression for surface area is going to be 6 multiplied by 3 squared multiplied by A squared. 3 squared is 9. 9 sixes are 54. We're going to get 54 lots of A squared. If we compare 1A over here with what happens with 3A, what's the increase in factor of surface area when we've tripled? We've gone from A to 3A. We've actually got an increase factor of 9 times bigger, 3 squared. 9 sixes are 54. So our area has increased by 3 squared. What about the volume then? Well, the volume of our cube would be 3 lots of A times 3 lots of A times 3 lots of A, which is the same as 3 times 3 times 3 is 3 cubed times A cubed. 3 cubed is 3 times 3 times 3, which is 27, and A cubed. So this ends up being 27A cubed. So when we triple the length of one side, we actually get 27 times larger volume. And this is an important concept because we're only actually multiplying the length by 3, but we are getting a volume that is 3 cubed larger, 3 times 3 times 3, which is 27 times larger. So what would we expect then when it got to 4 cubed? Well, the length here is 4A. The surface area will be 6 lots. We've got 6 faces to our cube. 6 faces, and we're multiplying one length, 4A, by the other length, 4A. So we're going to get 6 lots. 4 fours are the same as 4 squared times A squared. So if we look at how much has it changed? If we look at this expression here, we had 6A squared here. Here we also have 6A squared, but we've got a difference factor of 4 squared. So we're taking the increase in length and multiplying it. That's going to give us our new surface area. 4 squared is 16. So surface area of this one would be 6 times 4 squared is 16 times a squared. So we've got a factor 16 larger in increase in surface area. What about the volume then? And I can see we're not going to have enough space for this, so we just remove it. What about the volume? Well, the volume is going to be each of the lengths multiplied by each other. Length 4a multiplied by breadth 4a multiplied by height 4a. So we're going to get 4 cubed times a cubed. What is 4 cubed? 4 cubed is the same as 4 times 4 times 4. 4 times 4 is 16. 16 doubled is 32. 32 doubled is 64. So we're going to have that the volume here, when we increase by a factor 4, the volume is going to be 64 times larger. And these are important concepts to get here when it comes to expanding the side by 4. What happens to the surface area? The surface area will get 4 squared times larger, which is 16, but the volume will get 4 cubed times larger, which is 64 times larger.